How do PLUS loans work in the FAFSA process? Imagine you're trying to pay for college and wondering how to get extra help beyond scholarships and grants. That's where PLUS loans come into play. They are a way for parents or graduate students to borrow additional money to cover educational costs. But how do they fit into the FAFSA process? Let's break it down step by step. First, you need to fill out the free application for Federal Student Aid, or FAFSA. This form helps determine your eligibility for federal aid programs, including grants, work-study, and loans. Without completing the FAFSA, you can't apply for a PLUS loan. It's the starting point for all federal aid. Once the FAFSA is submitted, the next step is to check if you qualify for aid based on your financial situation. If you're a parent of a dependent undergraduate student, you might be eligible for a Parent PLUS loan. If you're a graduate or professional student, you can apply for a Grad PLUS loan, both requiring that you meet basic eligibility rules, like being a U.S. citizen or eligible non-citizen and enrolled in an eligible program. After completing the FAFSA, the parent or student must apply separately for the PLUS loan through the Federal Student Aid website. This application asks for personal details, financial information, and requires a credit check. The credit check is important because the Department of Education wants to see if you have an adverse credit history. If you do, you might still qualify by getting an endorser or explaining extenuating circumstances. The application also asks how much you want to borrow, up to the maximum amount allowed. This amount can be up to the total cost of attendance minus any other financial aid you receive. Once approved, the loan funds are sent directly to the school to cover tuition and fees. Any extra money can be given to the student to help with other expenses like books or living costs. For Parent PLUS loans, the parent is responsible for repaying the loan, not the student. For Grad PLUS loans, the student is responsible. Repayment usually begins shortly after the loan is fully disbursed, but options like deferment or forbearance may be available if needed. In summary, completing the FAFSA is the first step that opens the door to applying for a PLUS loan. After that, you fill out a separate application, pass a credit check, and meet eligibility requirements. Knowing this process helps you understand how to access additional funds to pay for college and make informed borrowing decisions.